Welcome back to the channel Valuable Coins History Coin Lovers and Treasure Hunters. Today we're diving deep into one of the most iconic coins in American history. Top 4. First up, the 1940 wheat penny. At first glance, it might seem like just another old coin lying around in your grandparents' jar. But let me tell you, some 1940 wheat pennies are worth a fortune. Yes, you heard that right. One of these small copper coins could turn your average day into a payday worth thousands of dollars. So don't spend that penny just yet. It might be the key to your financial breakthrough. The 1940 wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was minted during a time of global tension, just before America entered World War II. With the Lincoln design on the front and the famous wheat ears on the back, this coin is a classic piece of American numismatic history. What makes this coin truly special isn't just its age, it's the rare errors, mint marks, and pristine conditions that make certain versions of this penny highly valuable in today's coin collecting market. Now, let's talk mint marks. The 1940 wheat penny came from 3 different U.S. mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. While all 3 are collectible, some 1940 S and 1940 D pennies, especially in uncirculated or error form, have sold for massive amounts of money, sometimes into the thousands of dollars range.
Why?
Because collectors are constantly hunting for rare varieties and well-preserved coins from these years. One of the most sought-after versions is the 1940 D wheat penny in mint state condition. That means it looks as crisp as the day it was made. Coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC are considered ultra gems and are extremely rare. In auction houses and coin shows, collectors have paid up to $4,000 or more for a single flawless specimen of the 1940 D wheat penny. Just imagine finding one of these in your change. Another goldmine for collectors is the 1940 S wheat penny, particularly if it has any kind of minting error. Examples include off-center strikes, double dies, or repunched mint marks, RPM. These unique errors are often small mistakes made during the minting process, but they turn regular coins into collectors' treasures. Some RPM 1940 S coins have fetched up to $1,200 to $2,500, depending on clarity and rarity. Even the regular 1940 wheat penny without any mint mark, the Philadelphia issue, can be valuable under the right conditions. In lower circulated grades, it might only be worth a few cents to a couple of dollars. But in MS66 to MS67 red condition, this coin has sold for over $1,000 at auctions. The key is in the color and condition. If the coin maintains that original red luster and hasn't been cleaned or damaged, its value skyrockets. Let's break that down. Coin collectors categorize copper Lincoln cents by color: red, RD, red-brown, RB, and brown, BN. A 1940 wheat penny in full red condition is the holy grail. That's because copper oxidizes over time, so finding one that's still red means it's been stored carefully and is far rarer than the average brown penny you'd find in circulation. It's important to understand grading, too. A 1940 wheat penny graded MS60 might be worth $10 to $30, but a bump to MS67 could push that value into the hundreds or thousands. That's why coin grading is so crucial. The difference in value between a slightly scratched penny and a flawless one can be enormous. That's what makes coin hunting so thrilling. It's like playing the lottery with history. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Some rare error pennies from 1940 have shocked collectors by selling for more than $10,000. One such example is the 1940 wheat penny with a dramatic double die obverse, meaning Lincoln's face, the date, and the word liberty appear doubled. These kinds of errors are very rare and highly collectible. If you find one, you're looking at a serious payday. And let's not forget about proof versions. While not commonly available to the public in 1940, there are rare specimen coins that were specially struck for presentation or internal mint use. These can be valued at several $1,000s depending on their condition and authenticity. Always get your coin professionally verified if you think you've found something special. Collectors and investors are constantly scanning eBay, heritage auctions, and other platforms looking for these rare gems. Just recently, a 1940 D Wheat Penny Graded MS 67 Plus RD sold for nearly $5,500 at public auction. The demand is high, and the supply is limited, especially in top-grade condition, which is why the value continues to climb year after year. So, how do you know if you've struck gold with your 1940 penny? Start by checking for the mint mark just below the date. Then inspect it for any unusual doubling, off-center images, die cracks, or repunched marks. After that, consider having the coin graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. That certification can unlock the full value of your coin on the open market. If you're lucky enough to have a full roll or collection of 1940 wheat pennies sitting around, now is the time to inspect each one carefully. Many people unknowingly sit on hundreds of dollars in collectible coins. Coin dealers and collectors are always ready to pay top dollar for high-grade or rare error coins from this year. Remember, the 1940 wheat penny is more than just a piece of old currency. It's a gateway into American history, wartime economy, and numismatic excitement. Whether you inherited a collection or found one in your pocket change, these coins hold both emotional and financial value. And with the right coin, you might just be holding a ticket to a small fortune. Next up, today's episode is going to blow your mind. We're diving deep into the world of one of the most overlooked but incredibly valuable Lincoln wheat pennies, the 1955 D. Yes, you heard it right. This little copper coin from Denver could be hiding in your pocket change, and its value in today's market could change your life overnight. So grab your magnifying glass, and let's unlock the secrets behind the 1955 D wheat penny that's making collectors go crazy. The 1955 D Lincoln wheat penny was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the 3 mints operating in the U.S. during that time. While hundreds of millions were produced, over 563 million to be exact, not all of them are created equal. What makes the 1955 D penny truly valuable today isn't just its age or design, but specific rare varieties and flawless conditions that fetch jaw-dropping prices in auctions and collector markets. Let's talk about its appearance. The obverse features the classic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. On the reverse, you see the iconic wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and abundance. The D mint mark, located just below the date, signifies its origin in Denver. While the design might seem ordinary, it's the details, like doubling errors, die cracks, and mint condition grading, that turn this penny into a small fortune. One of the most talked about and valuable traits in the 1955 D penny is its high-grade, uncirculated status. Coins that are found in MS 65 plus, mint state, condition, or better, are extremely rare. These coins haven't been touched by circulation, show no scratches, and have their luster fully intact. If you own a 1955 D in such a condition, you could be sitting on a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now here's where it gets really interesting. While the 1955 P double die obverse from the Philadelphia Mint gets most of the spotlight, the 1955 D has its own valuable varieties. Certain RPMs, repunched mint marks, on the 1955 D penny are highly collectible. These coins show evidence of the mint mark being punched more than once, creating a doubling effect that excites error coin enthusiasts. Collectors are willing to pay big bucks for the 1955 D with RPM varieties, especially when certified by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC. Prices for these varieties in mint state can range from $100 to over $1,000, depending on the clarity of the repunching and the coin's overall quality. Another factor driving the value of the 1955 D penny is its historical context. It was minted during a period of post-war economic growth in America. The Wheat Penny series was nearing its end, with the Memorial Reverse debuting just 4 years later in 1959. That makes coins from the mid-1950s more desirable to collectors trying to complete the full wheat penny collection. Let's talk about auction prices. A 1955 D wheat penny graded MS 67 Plus read by PCGS sold at auction for a stunning $7,050. That's right, $7,000 for a single penny. And that's not even the rarest variety. Combine mint state condition with a dramatic RPM or another striking error, and you've got a coin worth even more. Many collectors often ask, What should I look for? First, inspect the coin for any doubling or signs of a repunched mint mark. You'll want to use a 10x magnifier or a microscope to spot the finer details. Next, examine the coin surface. If it has full red color, not brown or toned, no scratches, and full luster, it might be worth getting professionally graded. The most desirable 1955 D-Wheat pennies are what collectors call red coins, meaning they still have the bright, original copper color. Red, brown, and brown coins are worth less, but can still command respectable prices if they contain an error or are in very high grade. Always aim for those vibrant red examples. They're where the big money lies. There are also die cracks, die chips, and BIE errors found on some 1955 D-Wheat pennies. These small abnormalities can occur when the dies used in striking the coins start to wear out or break. While they may seem minor, they're considered collectible errors and can add value to your coin, sometimes increasing its market price by several $100s. Don't be fooled by thinking that a 1955 D penny is common and not worth your time. In fact, many coin roll hunters and estate sale shoppers are still discovering valuable examples. That's what makes this coin so exciting. It's hiding in plain sight, and it only takes one lucky find to completely change your financial game. If you're lucky enough to own a 1955 D penny, get it graded. A coin that's authenticated and slabbed by a professional grading company instantly becomes more attractive to buyers and collectors. Plus, once it's graded, you'll know exactly what it's worth based on real market data. It's a small investment that can lead to a massive payday. Be aware, though, condition is king. Two coins with the same mint mark and year can have values that differ by thousands of dollars. A circulated 1955 D might only fetch a few cents, while an uncirculated one can bring in life-changing money. So handle your coins carefully, store them in safe holders, and never clean them. Cleaning destroys value. As of today's market trends, high-grade 1955 D-Wheat pennies continue to rise in value. With coin collecting gaining more popularity and fewer pristine examples left in existence, demand is only growing. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned numismatist, the 1955 D penny is a coin you absolutely must keep an eye out for. So there you have it, a simple copper coin that could turn into thousands of dollars in your bank account. The 1955 D-Wheat penny may seem ordinary, but its potential value is anything but. Check your change, inspect your coin jars, and maybe, just maybe, you'll discover that you're holding a piece of history that could make you rich overnight. Next up today, we're diving deep into the world of one of the most underrated yet shockingly valuable coins in the U.S. coinage world, the 1957 D-Wheat penny. Don't let its ordinary appearance fool you. This little copper coin might just make you rich overnight. The 1957 D-Wheat penny was minted in Denver and is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. This series is adored by collectors around the globe. Though most of the 1957 D pennies were struck in high numbers, some rare varieties and minting errors have skyrocketed in value, making certain examples worth hundreds and even thousands of dollars today. More than 1.05 billion 1957 D-Wheat pennies were minted, making it one of the most common dates in the series. But don't be misled, it's not the quantity, it's the quality and uniqueness of specific specimens that determine their value. Some coins have rare errors, unusual strike characteristics, or pristine preservation that set them apart from the rest. The real excitement lies in the 1957 D-Wheat pennies that are graded MS67 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. In these high grades, where the coin has full luster, no marks, and crisp strike details, the value can jump dramatically. One coin in MS67 plus red condition sold for over $3,500 at auction. Let's talk about color designations. Lincoln cents, especially copper ones, are graded with the color classifications red, RD, red-brown, RB, and brown, BN. Red coins are the most valuable because they retain their original mint color. A 1957 D-Wheat penny with a blazing red finish and nowhere can be worth a small fortune. One of the biggest reasons why the 1957 D-Wheat penny can be worth big money is the existence of mint errors. These include double dies, Off-center strikes, BI errors, repunched mint marks, RPMs, and die cracks. Collectors pay high premiums for these kinds of errors, and even minor varieties can fetch anywhere from $50 to $500 or more. Among the most sought-after errors is the repunched mint mark, RPM variety. This happens when the D mint mark was punched into the die more than once in different positions. A strong RPM on a 1957 D penny in top condition can sell for $150 to $800 depending on appeal and grading. Let's not forget the BI error, a common yet collectible die break that appears between the letters B and E in Liberty. These are small but noticeable die cracks that form the illusion of an extra letter. A 1957 DBI error in high condition can easily bring in $25 to $100 plus, and more if it's dramatic. Another exciting variety is the double die obverse, DDO. Although rare on this date, a verified 1957 D with strong doubling in God We Trust or Liberty could easily sell for over $1,000, especially in mint state condition. Keep your magnifying glass handy. Condition is everything in the coin world. A 1957 D-wheat penny found in pocket change might only be worth a few cents if it's worn. But in uncirculated condition, especially with mint luster and no handling marks, its value rises quickly. The difference between a 10-cent coin and a $3,000 coin can be a matter of grade. What's even more amazing is that some people have pulled valuable 1957 D pennies from old jars, dresser drawers, and even pocket change. That means you could be sitting on a gold mine right now and not even know it. So get digging and inspecting your old change. Collectors often look for coins graded and slabbed by PCGS or NGC for the most value. These companies authenticate and assign numerical grades to coins, and having a 1957 D penny with a grade of MS66RD or better makes it instantly more attractive in auctions or private sales. Let's not overlook the historical significance of the wheat penny design. The reverse features two stylized wheat stalks, symbolic of American prosperity. The obverse, with Lincoln's dignified profile, was the first U.S. coin to honor a real person. This design connects collectors emotionally and adds to the coin's desirability. Currently, in 2025, the market for vintage U.S. coins, especially high-grade wheat pennies, is hotter than ever. Online auctions, estate sales, and collector forums are booming. This demand is pushing prices higher, and coins like the 1957 D and MS67RD condition are now fetching record-breaking figures. If you suspect you own a valuable 1957 D wheat penny, take action. Use a magnifier, look for errors, compare it to online images of known varieties, and consider sending it to a grading company. That 1-cent coin could be your lottery ticket in disguise. So there you have it. The humble 1957 D wheat penny might just be your ticket to overnight riches. Whether it's a rare error, a perfect mint state, or a blazing red finish, this coin proves that treasure can hide in plain sight. Next up in today's thrilling episode, we're diving deep into one of the most underrated but shockingly valuable coins in American history, the 1958 D wheat penny. At first glance, this coin might look like any ordinary copper cent you've seen in your change jar, but don't be fooled. Some rare specimens of the 1958 D wheat penny have been known to sell for thousands of dollars, and in certain cases, even more. So, stay with us because by the end of this video, you'll know why this little coin could change your financial life overnight. The 1958 D wheat penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark below the date on the coin. This was one of the last wheat pennies ever minted. In fact, 1958 marked the end of the Lincoln wheat reverse design before the switch to the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. Over 800 million of these coins were produced at the Denver Mint, so it might seem like they aren't worth much. But here's the catch. It's the condition, rarity of certain errors, and collector demand that transform this coin into a golden opportunity. When it comes to value, condition is king. The higher the grade, the higher the worth. A circulated 1958 D penny might only be worth a few cents, but an uncirculated, mint condition penny, graded MS 65 or higher, can sell for hundreds of dollars. If it's an MS 67 red condition, you could be looking at over $1,000. And that's just the beginning. These high-grade coins are extremely rare because most of the coins went straight into circulation. Now here's where things get really exciting. There's a special version of the 1958 D penny that can command a jaw-dropping price. We're talking about the 1958 doubled die error. While most famous doubled die coins like the 1955 penny were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, there are whispers and rumors of a few doubled die specimens from the Denver Mint, and these are incredibly rare. If authenticated, such coins could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Let's talk real numbers. While a standard 1958 D penny in MS 67 red has fetched $1,500 or more at auction, the true excitement lies in rare errors or exceptional strikes. There have been instances where 1958 wheat pennies, particularly from the Philadelphia Mint with double dies, have sold for over $100,000. Although no confirmed 1958 D double die has hit that level yet, experts believe it's only a matter of time. If you think you have a valuable 1958 D penny, don't jump the gun. You need to get your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. These companies use state-of-the-art tools to verify authenticity, check for rare errors, and assign a grade. Once graded, your coin could skyrocket in value, especially if it's a rare variant or nearly flawless in quality. You might have heard the term red used in coin grading. It refers to the original copper luster that the coin had when it was minted. Most old pennies have toned over the years into brown or red-brown shades, but a true red 1958 D penny in high grade is significantly rarer and much more valuable. In MS 67 red, these coins are top tier and can fetch up to $2,500 or more depending on demand. Every coin is struck from dies, and sometimes even minor differences or imperfections in the dies can create varieties that collectors go crazy for. Stronger strikes, crisp lettering, and full wheat lines on the reverse all add to the desirability and value. The 1958 D wheat penny is no exception. High-quality strikes with unique die characteristics fetch premium prices. You might be wondering, where can I find one of these coins? Believe it or not, people are still discovering valuable 1958 D wheat pennies in old coin collections, inherited jars, estate sales, and even garage sales. Don't overlook your grandparents' coin jars. They could be hiding a fortune. If you're serious about hunting, check out local coin shops, online auctions, and reputable marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions. In rare cases, 1958 D wheat pennies have been found in original mint packaging or U.S. mint sets. Coins preserved in this way are often in better condition, increasing their value. If you stumble upon a sealed mint set from 1958 with a Denver penny, don't open it hastily. It could contain a gem worth thousands. 1958 marked the final year of the Lincoln wheat penny design. This gives the coin historical significance, adding to its desirability among collectors. People love last-of-the-series coins, and that emotional connection can often drive up prices, especially for pristine examples. As with any valuable item, counterfeits exist. The coin collecting world has seen fake double dies and altered mint marks. That's why grading and professional evaluation are essential. Never buy a coin claiming to be a rare variety without documentation, and always buy from reputable sellers. Although the most valuable 1958 wheat pennies have come from the Philadelphia Mint due to known double die errors, the market for the Denver Mint version is heating up. If a legitimate 1958 D double die were authenticated, it could break records and become one of the most valuable pennies in U.S. history. That's why collectors are on high alert for this hidden treasures. With more and more people entering the hobby, the demand for high-quality wheat pennies continues to grow. This means prices are likely to climb further, especially for coins like the 1958 D that are known to have strong historical appeal and rare high-grade examples. If you own one, or discover one, you could be holding on to a small copper coin worth a fortune. So, there you have it. The 1958 D wheat penny might look simple, but in the world of coin collecting, it holds incredible potential. Whether it's a high-grade red coin, a rare strike, or the elusive double die variety, the value can range from hundreds to life-changing money. Check your pockets, search your coin jars, and inspect those old collections. You might just uncover the coin that makes you rich overnight. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more exciting coin collecting videos. Drop a comment if you've ever seen or owned a 1958 DeWitt penny. Who knows, your story might be featured next. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!